So you're thinking of moving to Texas, specifically Aledo, Texas, and you want to know what's the difference in the master plan communities out there in Aledo. Well, I'm going to break that down next, so don't go anywhere. So if this is your first time to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell for notifications so you can be made aware the next time we put a new video up on the channel. Hi, I am Elizabeth Oliva. This is the Fort Worth Home Tours, and we get calls and texts from people just like you every single day looking to make a move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So whether you're moving in 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, go ahead and give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, or book a Zoom, and we can connect and I can figure out how to help you make a smooth move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So like I said, we're gonna talk about the top neighborhoods in Aledo, Texas. So it's been a while since I've done a video like this, and a lot of people have asked me this. I've got people moving into the area and they wanna know, what is the difference in the master plan communities out there in Aledo, Texas? Well, number one, why do you wanna be in Aledo, Texas? Well, it is an A-rated school district. It is the #1 school for athletes also to go on and get scholarships and things like that. The top rated on academics. It's a great school, okay? It is on the west side of the DFW Metroplex. So if you are looking to, maybe you work at Lockheed, maybe you work on the west side, you work in downtown, maybe you work remotely. It is straight out I-30 or I-20 out of the west side of Fort Worth. That's Aledo, Texas in Parker County. So let's talk about these communities. There are 4 that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to go over the price points, the amenities, the distances to things, and so on. So let's get to it. So first of all, what is the least amount you can pay to purchase a home in these master plan communities in Aledo, Texas? Well, I did the numbers, and so the least amount you can pay is right now $372,000, $372. Okay, that is in Morningstar. So we start out with Morningstar. Morningstar is straight out on I-20. It is about 15-20 minutes from downtown. It is at I-20 and 3325. You go north on 3325. So it is a community that right now has 2 builders building. They already have an amenity center, a pool, playgrounds, things like that. They are building a new amenity center and they have more phases coming. They have an elementary school in the community. They're right next to a middle school, and there's a new high school that is going to be going in really close to it. So that is Morningstar. So starting at 372 and then all the way up right now to 589,000 for a home in Morningstar. That's what you can expect. Square footage wise, we're looking at 1837 right now, all the way up to about 3,400 for square footage. 1 to 2 story. These are your typical master plan community lots, usually like 50 wide by 100, 120 deep. So they're not huge lots, but you do have the master plan amenities that come with this. Tax rate in Morningstar is right now 2.37. Okay, so that's Morningstar. Next, and it's really close as far as proximity, we have Walsh and Parks of Aledo. So Walsh actually has a lower price point of entry at $430,000 to start. So Walsh has 7 different architectural styles. They have several different builders, and they even go up to over $1 million as far as the property values and what you can buy there. So they have some custom lots that custom builders can build in, like half acre. Those are going to be $1 million plus. Those are in Klein Park. Then you have Perry Homes, you have Britton. Britton is going to be on the highest end of the new construction homes in Walsh. They're going to start at around $800,000, but you can buy resale homes, existing homes starting at $430,000. Square footage wise, minimum right now, 1,761 square feet, all the way up to 4,800. Top dollar value right now in Walsh, 1.2 million. That's going to be a Britton home. Britton and Perry are the same company, but Britton is the higher end, the luxury end, and Perry is a little bit lower. Perry is going to be in your high 550, 600,000 to start. And they're still building. They still have Perry has about 30 lots still available in Walsh. So that tax rate there is 2.5 in Walsh. As far as location, okay, so Walsh is a little bit closer to Fort Worth than the Morningstar community. Walsh is, I'd say 5 minutes closer. They're straight out of I-20 west side of Fort Worth, and then you take Walsh Avenue or Walsh Parkway to get to that. The cool thing about Walsh is right near there, they're going to be doing massive amounts of development. You're going to have the University of Texas at Arlington that is building a new campus right south of Walsh Ranch. Walsh Ranch has 7,200 acres that they can develop. Most of it is not developed yet. So they haven't actually said if they're going to develop all of it, but they can. So right now though, they have a tiny portion that they are developing. Now I'm gonna break down the amenities next. Price point next would be the Parks of Aledo. Parks of Aledo is $4.99 as a base price to get into the Parks of Aledo, all the way up to 1.3 million. Square footage wise on that is starting at about 2,000 square feet in the Parks of Aledo, up to 4,200. Okay, Parks of Aledo is literally right across the street from Aledo High School, the current Aledo High School. So if you've got kids that are going to be going to high school, it's a great location for that. As far as amenities, I'll break that down and compare all the amenities of all these communities. But it is right there at Aledo High School, right there. And then next, and the up and coming development that a lot of people don't even know is happening right now, is Kelly Ranch and Bluejack Ranch. That is off of 377, so it's a little different area of Aledo, Parker County. So down 377, it's about 20 minutes from downtown Fort Worth. It's about 15 minutes to grocery stores, about 15 minutes to the HEB. The other locations like Parks of Aledo, Walsh, and Morningstar are closer to grocery stores and downtown, just a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit. But Kelly Ranch, so Kelly Ranch is gonna be an amazing community. It is going to have a 10,000 square foot amenity center. It's gonna have pickleball. It's gonna have all the amazing amenities that Walsh has. But it's just getting started. So the amenities are not there yet. Oh, I forgot the tax rate at Walsh, I think it's 2.5. Parks is 2.18. So yeah, Parks is 2.18 tax rate. So Kelly Ranch is gonna start at a price point of $534, so over $500. It's gonna be a higher price point to get in. But this is the thing about the Kelly Ranch. You're gonna be next to Bluejack Ranch. Bluejack Ranch is developing a PGA golf course designed by Tiger Woods. The community in Bluejack, those homes are going to be multi-million-dollar homes up on top of the hill. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So Kelly Ranch is right adjacent to that, right next to it, and you can get in to Kelly Ranch with 70-foot lots starting at about $534,000. So right now in Kelly Ranch and Rio Vista phase of Kelly Ranch, it's $534,000 up to $1.2 million. These are brand new homes. There's only one family that has moved into, as I'm doing this video, one family that has moved into Kelly Ranch. That is how new it is. So you have to be forward thinking. They've already broken ground on the amenity center, but it's not there yet, but it will be. All of this is still in Aledo ISD. So if you love golf and you have kids going to school, high school or middle or elementary, Kelly Ranch is gonna be an amazing value, because if you buy now in Kelly Ranch, all the other higher dollar properties are coming. And so you're gonna have instant equity in your brand new home as they develop all these high dollar properties right around. Bluejack Ranch is everyone in the Bluejack Ranch is going to have access to the golf course. If you want to buy into Bluejack, you can, if you live in Kelly Ranch or anywhere else. But there's also gonna be a municipal golf course going right across the highway of 377 right next to Kelly Ranch. So you can still play golf, but maybe not have to pay as much. So let's talk about, and square footage on Kelly Ranch, 2,300 minimum, 2,300 minimum. Now there's another phase of Kelly Ranch that's happening, Sierra Vista, and those lots may not be as big and the price point may be a little bit lower, but we don't even have those numbers yet because they haven't even started yet. So this is brand new right now. So if you want to be in the newest developing community in Aledo ISD, Kelly Ranch is the one you want. So let's talk about the amenities. So Morningstar, they have, and I talked a little bit about it, they have the pool, they have the community center, they're gonna have another pool and amenities on their new phase. So that's Morningstar. Then you have the Parks at Aledo. Parks of Aledo, they have several different neighborhoods. They have the lakes at Parks of Aledo, they have Point Vista, they have the Bluffs, they have the Enclave. It is more of a neighborhood style community where you don't have over the top amenities, but you have beautiful, some areas have beautiful mature trees already. You have winding streets, you have bluffs, you have hiking trails. In the lakes of the Parks of Aledo, you do have a pond and you do have like a playground area. So it has some amenities, but not over the top. But it's right next to the high school. So there you go. Then you have Walsh. So right now, Walsh is going to have the top of the top amenities. If you love all kinds of community amenities, you want a full community calendar. They have 2 pools, they have miles of walking and hiking trails, they have the fishing pond, they have the makerspace, they have the fitness center, they have their own gas station, they have their own convenience store, they have the pre-K, they have the elementary school on the community campus or on the community site. So Walsh right now, if you want like tons of amenities, you want everything that you can imagine, Walsh is going to be the community for you right now if you want them already done. And they do take care of front lawn maintenance at Walsh. So your HOA fees are a little bit higher, but they take care of your front lawn maintenance and you get 2 gig of internet. So Kelly Ranch is also going to do front lawn maintenance as well. But again, the amenities are not there yet. So you have to be forward thinking and realize it's coming, it's just not there yet. But your appreciation values at Kelly Ranch are going to be over the top because it's just getting started. Here's a comparison for you. Kelly Ranch, actually anything in Aledo ISD. And there's a community that is partly in Aledo ISD and then part in Fort Worth ISD. And the values of the properties are significantly more for the properties in Aledo ISD versus Fort Worth because it is that highly sought after of the ISD that you want your kids to go to. So all in all, Morningstar is going to be your lowest price point to get into a master plan community in Aledo ISD. Your over the top amazing amenities right now on the ground are going to be in Walsh, and your price point is going to be it's going to be higher, but the amenities are already there. You have everything there. The parks is going to be a beautiful neighborhood, not as many amenities, but right across from the high school. Great location for that. And then Kelly Ranch, if you're a golfer, you have kids that are going to high school or elementary or middle school, it's going to be a great community and your values are going to skyrocket after you buy. So I hope this gave you some insight on what's going on in the Aledo ISD, Parker County area. And if you're looking for a master plan community in that area, these are the top 4 that I would recommend. And if you want more information about all the other specifics, what's going on with the market, what the builders are doing, what the incentives are, definitely give me a call. And if you want my special builder incentives, well, the builders have their incentives, but I have my own incentives to put on top of the builder incentives if you are going to build or if you're buying an inventory home that the builders have. So you want to contact me first if that is what you would like to receive. So this is Elizabeth Oliva, and if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. That really helps me out. And the way to contact me is down in the description below. You can call me, text me, email, book a Zoom, and call and text are the best way to get hold of me. And I haven't done a video like this in a long time. For those of you that have come back and watched my videos, I really appreciate you coming back and checking me out. And let me know what you think about this video. I haven't done an office video in a while. Did this bring you some value? Let me know. And as always, when you come into town, I hope to show you around.